Feature Friday.
The freshest. Couldn't agree more.
So it's mental.
Yep.
Yeah. 5 pesos ni ate. Sulit na sulit ang 5 pesos. O 5.
How fun! It's like a karaoke roulette.
Oh, this mother. Holy.
Everybody's so good!
He's good.
He's here.
Oh, little kid. Come on.
God bless him. Gosh. That.
He's wearing like a car stop, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
Jesus, dude.
How do you even process a video like that?
It's so great. He reset his larynx at one point. He's so crazy.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Dude?
And natural. This is
Yeah,
natural.
this
This is not taught. Nobody has said a thing to that boy. Right? So this is just...
He barely saturated with the mic, and those mics is really easy to saturate. I mean, we even saw a singer just recently now, like in one of the auditions processes, she struggling with, and the kid is just... That's so crazy. It's so crazy to see children do stuff like this at that high level, because it's like they're the purest form of a human, right? And they what makes them children is that they still possess that innocence towards
that they're
things.
learning, that everything's new.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
and then it's like for some reason he caught a grasp of singing, and he mastered it somehow naturally just by him trying and singing to his water buffalo.
Literally.
Sometimes.
My question is like, in this type of like cases, right? Because working with children is such a tricky situation overall, because they're constantly developing, they're constantly changing, nothing is steady, nothing is settled. Given the fact that they're so young. How old is this kid? 8? 7?
7, yeah.
Yeah?
7, 8.
So you...
It just walks off.
Yeah, and there's just... and there's no really true understanding of the capability and the talent that they possess. There's just something that they can do.
Well, it's something that they know they do, and then people clap.
That's right.
People do. Wow, that was really good.
But that's the same. But to them, is to the same level of telling a great joke, and everybody laughs.
Exactly.
So it's something that creates a response, a reaction. But they don't really quite understand that
the magnitude of the skill.
Yeah, that this is truly something unreal, something special, something out of the ordinary. My question is...
So you could change your family's life, kid. You know, but he doesn't understand that.
Gosh, I hope that whatever endeavor he goes into, he's very successful. Because, gosh, what a talent
Special
it is.
kid. Whatever he decides to do.
Incredible.
Science, maths, singing, whatever. Selling lollipops. He will be...
Good. He'll be good at it. But I think my question here is, would you give his talent Is he that talented because of the environment, or is he that talented because he's just naturally gifted?
Yeah, we've discussed this before with other people, and other singers that are just as, if not as talented as this little one. Definitely, the environment has to help. That's undeniable. I mean, the environment definitely has an impact. Did he come with it naturally? Was he naturally born with this sort of innate predisposition to music? Yeah, there's a good argument to that too. I mean, for sure, there's people that are, you know, you get these prodigies that are very young, and then they kind of just were born with this predisposed nature towards music. But their environment definitely aided that process.
Yes.
I mean, if he was born with this sort of predisposition of singing, but he was in the wrong environment and he never was exposed to singing, we would have never known. So it has to be a combination of both. This is the problem with you know, in psychology and in science, where you get different camps. You know, the whole nurture nature argument. You get behaviorists, and then you get, but you know, the biological approach to things, genetics, and it's like, at the end of the day, it probably, again, I'm no expert in this area, so I do take everything I say with a grain of salt, olive oil, and a bit of pepper. But I mean it in the sense that it most likely is a good combination of both, and they both matter. Now, which one matters the most? That's a better question.
I totally agree. I think in this particular case, you have what I call the perfect triangle, the magic triangle.
Magical triad.
Which is talent, execution, and then performance, right? So in performing, that's how we see it.
What did you say?
Talent, execution, and then performance.
Oh, didn't you say magic?
Well, that's the magic.
Oh,
that's
sorry,
the magic
sorry.
three.
Okay.
So you have when they come together, you get this rare individuals that, because of years of mastering and practicing and trying and failing and trying again, they understand this. It clicks and they got it. But in children that have never been exposed to a training program before, in children that where the environment is the training environment, you get very mature choices and very I don't know, like really thought through.
Yeah, mature. Decisions.
Grown-up decisions. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. That seem natural to them. There's like a completely, because there's no regimented practice. It seems like it's
free flowing.
Exactly, free flowing, natural, and. Gosh, I would love to bottle that.
Yeah, there's a best example. Sport is also the best example. You get, 4 or 5 year olds that can hit a tennis ball really well, and then you get other 4 or 5 year olds that are absolute garbage, and they should probably focus on something else. But do you say that to them? No.
No.
They can build up a skill, Maybe, yeah. But there's definitely others that are way more naturally gifted towards that.
And that's
why
incredible
that question is,
to me.
who the fuck knows? What I think is more interesting, rather than answering that question or trying to figure out which one matters most, because I think I'll let science decide that. It's how the hell do you maintain this child and give him an opportunity of a long career? Because careers can only be so long. So if you start so young, right, you're already capping yourself after you're 30. Like after you're 30, you're probably done.
Well, you're
25.
actually about to hit one of the heaviest transitions for a boy.
There will be challenges.
At 13,
the puberty.
12.
The puberty is a huge
That's
challenge.
definitely hurt.
There's also the other challenge, which is a societal challenge. Do you want to hang out with girls? Do you want to have friends? Do you want to have a life? Or do you want to be an artist? And you have to sacrifice all of that. Then there's the school. Do you want to learn about the world, or do you just want to do singing? And then, so you've capped their career if they begin at 4. If they begin at 4 or 5, by the time they're 25, they're fucking fed up because they've been doing this for 20 years.
Yeah, and they don't know how to do anything else.
Exactly. So then maybe they want to see the world. Maybe they want to hang out. Maybe they want to live. Maybe they want to study poetry now. Maybe they want to do something else.
Tough.
I think that's a more kind of practical question in my eyes. Of how the fuck do you nurture this kid into, if he wants to be a singer, to being a singer, a successful one, but also having a long career, and that he can also then feel like he hasn't wasted his last 20 years of his life doing something that he probably didn't even want to do, but he was simply just very good at.
And I think that's why working with children that are naturally talented like this, it's so difficult, such an iffy situation, because a lot of you have to make them understand that they have to make a life-changing choice.
Yeah, because this isn't just singing.
And how can kids become mature enough to make a life-changing choice? It's a terrible.
Look, singing is probably 60% of it. The other 40% is just fucking bollocks. All of it. It's just it's just fame, it's money, it's notoriety, it's rehearsals, it's social dynamics,
Everything else that comes with it is so exhausting.
and that's like 40% of the package.
Yeah.
Then you obviously have to live, breathe, sleep, singing or drumming or dancing or whatever. But the other 40%, it's enough to make you wanna quit.
Oh, it's a weighty part of it.
Yeah. But anyways, let's carry on.
This is mad, bro.
Yeah.
I love when he makes you spark into conversations
Sometimes,
like this.
yeah, it would be cool to have podcasts like this. Obviously, the latest podcast that we're gonna do is gonna be in the Philippines. It's gonna be, I think, P-pop, like the groups,
The rise.
and the girl groups and the boy groups, that have sort of risen out of the Philippines, and there's new ones coming out and stuff like that. So
It'll be interesting to
it'll
get
be this
into
Friday.
that.
So do tune in. We'll do a P-pop podcast.
Okay.
Look at the little one in the background. It's adorable. She's just in her own world, like she's just.
Yeah.
Out the way, kid. Everyone's so supportive and nice. Even the little girl, look.
Oh God. The people singing along as they come by. Baby mama. That's my baby mama.
That's it. You know what?
I love that.
In the previous video, I don't know what it was, but I was asking. I think I asked the same question I asked in this one. It's like, over there, you have to like, you probably, how many women fall at your feet if you sing, or how many men fall at your feet if you're a girl that sings.
Yeah.
And then someone was, and I said, obviously, I don't sing at that level, so I'm probably fucked. And then I started receiving all these messages in the last 24 hours of these girls being like, it doesn't matter if you really suck, I'll still listen to you. And I'm like, that's really nice.
But I also feel like it's a backhanded compliment.
But also, I don't think that's very nice, actually. I think you're being a prick. We're like, no, I'll listen to whatever you sing, Efra. I'm like,
okay, should I be offended here?
But why am I hurt? So it's really funny, but yeah, I mean, it's very impressive. I've seen that one. I've seen that one because
I haven't seen it. Wow, she's like, wow.
You sent it. I think that happened earlier last year, and you guys sent it to me when it happened.
Goodness, what I love the ending. That's my baby mama.
That's right, dog. But yeah, let us know what you guys thought about it. It's certainly very, very cool. I mean, one of the things is you can't deny cultural differences. And for example, if you are someone who is thinking of, when you're young and you're thinking, maybe could I sing in front of public? In front of some people, in front of whatever public it may be, whatever people it may be, you have the opportunities in the Philippines. Always are presented to you. In maybe here in the UK, they're always presented to you, but you kind of have to make more of an effort. You have to go to an open mic. You have to go to a karaoke bar. You have to try and maybe sing in your aunt's wedding or whatever.
And sometimes like those environments are so pressure making that they take away
a bigger moment.
Yeah, they take away the natural environment that you would get from like in the Philippines, for example, that nobody would actually pay too much attention to you if you fail. Like it's like a normal situation. Like it's fine. We all try it.
People say that they do it when they're drunk. I disagree. I don't think they maybe they do it when they're drunk, but like fine, that's a fun bit. But I think the opportunity we presented to everyone equally, because the karaoke machine is just there, the singing thing is just
That's
there.
right.
If you go to a restaurant, it's there. If you go to a bar, it's there. So everyone is presented with the opportunity equally, and it's not received as, oh, someone's turning on the karaoke machine.
That's right. That's
it's more
right.
like, oh,
Let's have fun.
no,
Go ahead.
no, it's more like, I just carry on eating. I've seen this 3 million times.
Like, I know this song so well, even if you don't sing.
And then it turns into, I wonder what they're gonna do.
Exactly.
Instead of, oh shit.
And I don't think they even wonder. I think a lot of people just like,
They
mind
turn
their
their
own
heads if
business.
it's good. If
Exactly.
it's bad, who cares?
They
Singing,
continue talking.
It's a right. It's like speaking.
Literally.
That's
it's so
what
wild.
an approach. Anyways, let us know what you guys thought about it. And if you're from the Philippines, have you ever sang in a bar like that? Or if you're not, then how amazing is this?
What is your karaoke go-to song? I would love to know that.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.